it's Clayton Vale with me today. Come along for the ride. So today I've come to Clayton Vale, which is just a really small hill trail centre right near the centre of Manchester. I used to come a lot, but I've not been in a long time. But it's very windy, as you might be able to hear. I'll show you all the trees blowing. And it's quite rainy, so I thought this is a good place for a cardio blast. And I'll take you along for the ride. Okay, so I'm starting a little trail. I didn't actually look that closely at the map, so I can't remember how they grade it. I think there's maybe a red and a blue. Oh, is there a big tree? Can I get past it? And I can get past it, that's good. And I think some of the bits share the track. But there's usually just one route that I follow. It's quite old, this track. Not sure how long it's been here, but I think a couple of years ago they resurfaced a bit of it, and that was really good. I wish they'd done more because it is a bit rough in places. Oh yeah, so red goes straight ahead, blue goes down here, wrong way. Blue goes straight ahead, ow, metal. Red goes down here. Oh, that's a big tree. Quite overgrown, all the plants. Oh, tree. Apart from a bit of cardio, if you're on a normal bike, you don't really need much to ride here. This is one of the places I used to come when I was first learning, so it's a good place for that. There's not really any jumps or anything. Oh, big log. Which is why I do usually prefer other Phillips over the log. Ooh. Keep going. But I went to other Phillips, because this is also called Phillips Park, as well as being called Clayton Vale. But yeah, I went to other Phillips only yesterday. So, and this is where the blue would bring you out. So you're back onto the shared trail. So it just cuts out that little bit of descent and climbing. It's quite nice, this bit through the woods. You can sometimes see deer as well here. Not usually in this first bit. And then it brings you out into this little open bit. You do have to pedal quite a lot to maintain any sort of speed. But that's why it's good. A little cardio blast. Get the legs going. This is still marked as the blue. I guess it's mainly blue with like red options, I guess. But I wouldn't really say the trail is a red at all. Ooh, drop of a fallen log. Guess it's better than having to step over it. Hard to tell when it's so overgrown. I thought there was another tree across the path then. I can't really remember how long one loop takes, but my plan is to hopefully do 2 loops, I think. I'll film this first one. A few nice corners there. It's usually pretty quiet here. Don't get many people. Ooh, super overgrown. And probably bad decision. I'm wearing shorts because I thought, even though it's windy and rainy, it's still quite warm. I'll get hot pedaling, but I'll probably get my legs covered in nettle skins. There's a bit of a climb coming up now. Relatively steep one. One thing you do have to be careful for, just saw some of it then, is if you get bits of glass, and like here, there's usually bits of like pottery, and nearly all the times when I've come here, there's this little drop further on, and I do it, and I get a flat tire, and I think it's because, talking and climbing, I've had a bit of glass or something in my tire, and then the heavy impact of the drop, because I check the drop and there's nothing there, try and check my tires, but somehow still get a flat. I have a little pause here. Whoa, do I want to go for all those nettles? I don't think so. So I decided no, unsurprisingly, all those nettles. And I think, oh, here we go. This is back on the trail anyway. Just cut the corner. And I don't think they ever do any maintenance here, which is fair enough. It's just like a public trail. That was the only bit I haven't been able to ride, so can't really complain. A bit more grass there. And it's coming into a bit of a descent bit now. Still pedaling lots, but that's the point really. I want to come and do lots of pedaling. Oh, big ramble. This is a little bit more of a descent. Ooh, I see a tree ahead. Can probably fit under that. And small. I have to brake and duck though. Probably good to come here in autumn so it wouldn't be quite so overgrown. Just makes it hard to see the path. And then you go across this little bridge and then you have to stop for a minute. So I just weave my bike through that little bit, and then I've got a bit of a climb here, remember that. And this is where there's, I think they call it an orange option or something. Careful of the glass there. So you come out just there to the right, and you can do this little bit again. So I'll probably show you that bit. But it's nice and peaceful, even though you're so close to the city centre. It is nice scenery. Ooh, bushes around here. So when you get to the top here, it does turn into a little bit of a decline. It's good. I'll have a little break, a drink, and then keep going. So I've just done the little climb, coming out into the open bit, get my gears going. And it looked like there was someone walking onto the bike trail then. Just be careful, this bit gets fast too. Thank you. Ooh, the one jumped on the track. At least that person moved out of the way. It was good. But yeah, it's really do a tiny bit of, come on, downhill, and then you got to click all the gears. Oh, I just about made it. And I think up ahead, yeah, this is where it splits. So I'm going to go to the right, which is what they've labelled orange. I don't really know what that means. There's nothing on it, it's just a corner, which I used to like practicing. Quite tight, lots of loose rocks. Woo! Woohoo! My body position was terrible there. You can do a little pull off that roll if you like. And then it brings you back out. Whoa! Woo! Ah, I can't get around that. Oh, I think I've got to go through here. Woo! That's a big tree come down. Ah. There we go. Back onto the track. But yeah, it's going to bring me back up to that little climb. I'm not sure if I'll bother with that bit again on my second loop, but I guess it all depends how long it takes me. I want to be riding for a decent time. Obviously riding bikes is super fun, but one of the reasons I really like it too is it's like a type of exercise for me. So I used to go to the gym all the time, sometimes even like multiple times a day. So when I first started riding, I would only do it like once a week, and that was after I'd been at the gym. And then as I got more into it, I was like, oh, maybe I need to have fresher legs to push. So now I quite like the longer pedally ones because it's like fun, but also giving me that exercise too. I know some people don't like to pedal, but I like the hard work. So I've looped back up to where I went to the right, to the orange. I'll carry on what they call the red, which is straight ahead. Got a bit of flow there with some rollers. But as always, pedaling hard. And it goes into a bit of a climb now. Nearly at the top. Whew. So I've reached the top. There's some trail options here, so I'll have a little rest and then I'll show you where we're going to go next. So I've just done a little climb up and I stopped here to have a drink. Straight ahead is the red, which is sort of getting more towards the end of the trail, but to the right is a blue, and it's actually one of my favourite bits. You can get a bit of flow and speed, so I hope it's as good as I remember, because it is one of the funnest parts. And then I can loop back up and come to this point. So we'll see how it is. Hopefully still quite fast, because you don't get much of that here. It is lots of just pedaling. It's definitely got more flow than I've had so far. There's nothing on it, just a few corners. But yeah, I do like this bit. And you can easily session this bit. You can ride up to that point where we just were and do it again if you like. It does get a bit more pedally. The first bit is probably the best bit. It's still a good little option to add on. Make the ride a little longer. Getting a bit more pedally now. Tree down a little bit. And crossing a path. Ooh. It crosses the path again further up, whoopsies. But I think a riding path, so you just have to look out. Oh yeah, straight ahead. Yeah, so here it crosses the path. This is where I'll come out in a minute. And now it's a little climb up to get back to where I started from. Whew. So obviously you can carry on following this path and finish the trail if you wanted to miss out the red bit, but I'm going to go back up to do the red bit, so that's where you'd carry on if you didn't know that was enough. Otherwise we go to the left, a bit more uphill. And then you come back out into that open bit and just pedal along back to the trailhead. So I'm back out at the top bit, so I want to go sort of to the middle and then we'll start again. So I'll come back to the point where it split off. It's getting really windy now, but it doesn't really affect the trail because you're just pedaling. So I'm now going to go straight ahead and do the red bit. So windy. Good to get into here. Some nice rollers there. Nice corner. It's going to take us back out where we cross the path. Another nice big corner. Another. It has got a bit more flow with these nice big corners there. Let's pass the shopping trolley. So now it's this pedal. Hopefully I'll make it up in one piece. So I'm back on the trail, did the climb, and then here the trail splits off into what they call, they got a red arrow and a black arrow. Definitely not black. I'll do the red one this time, and then on my second loop I'll do the black bit, because I don't know a way to get back to this bit so easily. I think part of this bit is the bit that they redid. They made the trail a bit smoother. But the red and black join into each other. Okay, 30. Yeah, so the black comes out there. So this end bit is the same. And I'm not too far off back at the car. I think there is an extra little climb. Oh, I've got to jump under there. Oh, this is a bit awkward. That was hard work getting under there. Safe to say on my second loop I will avoid this tiny bit of trail. But try carry on and get going. Oh, too low again. But yeah, normally I would just pedal across around this footpath, but I think there is a bit of a climb. I think to the left. So I'm going to see if I can find it, so I can show. Not there. Here. Show the whole trail. Oh, I'm going to put my seat down because this looks like quite a hard climb. Gotta put my seat down. Ooh. Hard work that. See if I can get started up here. Right, here we go. Flat a bit. Yeah. It was harder than I was expecting. Right over these rocks. There's a path to the left if you don't want to ride over the rocks. Not really sure where this is going to bring me out because I never do this one. Definitely done it at least once. I must have thought, yeah, that's not that great. Because I don't normally do it. Oh, these are very little rocky rollers. Probably should have my seat down, but I got tired legs. More rocks. So it's bringing me out here, just past the car park. So if you didn't want to do that bit, you would just ride all around there. I'll maybe show that bit on the next bit. Now, I think I'll go down here to the left, and then I'll come out along here, just to the right of me now. That's like the end. And this is where the drop is. I always always gives me a flat tire. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, there it is. Have a little look at it. I just had a little look at the drop. It looks okay, a bit overgrown. I might do it on my second run, because then if I get a flat tire, I'm kind of near the end. Whereas if I did it now and get a flat tire, I'm not doing that much riding yet. Not even finished one loop. So this is a bit of a traverse, and then it goes into a climb, and you come out into an open bit. And then there was a bit that had a bit of flow further along there. I'm going to go up here, over that rock. You can just roll down those, as long as you've got good body position. And more climbing. Part of this climb is quite tricky. I think it's the last little bit of this climb. It's a bit steep. Hopefully I can make it. Stand up to climb. Yeah. Oh, I made it. Used to get a lot of wheel spin on that bit. Whew. So out into the open. We're going sort of all the way around into the trees. Try to catch my breath. It's definitely in way too high the gear then. There used to be, years ago, a bit of a lip built to the right there, so you could sort of do like a little step down, but that got taken away a long time ago. So much glass here. Ooh. Ooh, this is very overgrown. There we go. Back onto a track. Ooh, overgrown. Whoa. Ooh, nearly lost the front end then. Oh. I'm going to go round, it looks too metally. And then this bit is where it gets a bit fun, unless there's anything blocking it. A little bit more flow, a little bit less pedalling. Yeah, definitely more flow. Back out here, and then we're going to go to the left and climb. Whew. We're very nearly at the end, just around the corner here. Then it gets onto one of the new bits they built. I just have a little drink before I drop in. Right, just onto the last little bit now. This bit should have a bit of flow. And then we'll see how long it took to do one lap of all the little extra bits. go see Josh and see how long it took. So I've come back up on my second loop and I'm doing this blue again. See if I can get a little bit more speed. I've ditched my jacket, which was making me so hot and sweaty. I think second run is always better. You know what's coming up. Yeah, lots of pedaling, but you can generate more speed, at least this way. On the other tracks you're pedaling, and it's usually like uphill. This one definitely has a little bit more speed to it. Crossing the path again. And then straight ahead to the shopping trolley where the hard climb starts. I think that was a little quicker. So I said on my second loop I would show you the one they've labelled with the black arrow. I don't remember what's on here, but it's not like what you'd think of as black anywhere else. Saying that, I'm still not sure if I can ride it. I can't remember what there is, but let's see. It does join into the red one that we did. So far there's nothing tricky yet, some nice berms. Maybe that's it, maybe they just get a bit tight. Yeah, they're just slightly steep, a little bit tight, but nothing you can't ride. Especially because I'm not very good at corners. Oh yeah, it was nice actually. Just some nice corners. They're definitely not a black. Not even sure if it's a red. I'm not going that way because that tree was so hard to get past. So I'll just finish off my second loop. So I finished my ride at Clayton. I did one full lap showing you all the different bits. That took me 50 minutes, and then I did the second one missing out the orange and the weird red climb down there, and that took me 45. Got nice tired legs, ready to go home. See you again. Bye.
Like and subscribe.